Thank you so much. Thanks, Matt and Alison, for organizing this, and thank you all for listening. So it's been shaping up to be a very interesting forum. Thanks. So I am from Deakin Business School, Department of Economics, and I work in this area tangentially, but I am an economist. So we have this center housed within the Faculty of Business and Law. And this is a center for disaster resilience and recovery. And the center is, the director is Professor Mehmet Ulubasoglu. We are primarily econ academics, but we are working in this space for around 10 years now. So I'll just like to present some broad pointers of the center, and then I'll show you a video of what we have done so far. What's our mission? We try to do empirical research and consultancy, and we have done some training. And we assist individuals, businesses, and governments to enhance their economic and social resilience to and recovery from disaster. So this is more from the econ perspective. And our vision is to help society in general and economies become more resilient to and recover effectively from disasters. And some of the projects that we have done, we are actually focusing on some communities or some particular disasters around some areas in Australia. This is where our work is. And our partner institutions, we have someone from Yale Management Institute, Yale School of Management, American University, and of course we have the government bodies and NGOs like all the other universities got. So we have Australian Red Cross and Emergency Management Victoria. And also in terms of international organizations, we have some connections with the Asian Disaster Preparedness Center in Indonesia. So some of our work has been funded by that funder. So in terms of, we don't have any pictures, but we have these names. So we have Mehmet, and then we have our colleague. So Mushfiq Mubarak is a development economist. So a lot of us do work in more using secondary as well as primary data from econ environments, different economists. So this is where we have a small team. So it's not like a pan-Deakin, because we know that there are some other researchers at Deakin, but we are trying to do this center from the Faculty of Business and Law perspective. Now I'll just show you some current stream of research that we have been doing. So the one big set of research is about socioeconomic analysis of disasters. So we look at economic and social impacts of different types of disasters across economic actors. And we look at resilience of key economic sectors, so looking at agriculture or logistics, energy, mining, manufacturing, and environment. And we examine the effects of disaster on Australia's global economic competitiveness. So this is like one stream of research that our researchers are engaged in. There are some reports that are being produced and used by end users like Queensland government in terms of the socioeconomic analysis. Then we also have another stream working on economic and business strategies for effective disaster response. So this is in terms of what are the policy responses to disasters, and we try to do the econ aspect of it. And how we can alleviate individual and business vulnerabilities to disasters. As I was looking at the other slides, I think some researchers at Monash or Melbourne, they're also looking at some pockets of those research. And also trying to support farms in effective disaster response and achieving business agility is another stream of research that our researchers are engaged with. So in terms of some recent funded projects, we have our colleague Hemant got a ARC DECRA this year, looking at the long-term impact of bushfire smoke in Australia. So this new research, recently funded. And then we also have with international, this is funded approval from Natural Hazard NHIA. And this is about integration of recovery capitals in service plans for communities with different levels of social disruption. So this is led by Mehmet and a research team of other econ researchers. We also have a project about role of social capital in improving disaster resilience in Australia. So this is funded by Australian Red Cross. So nowadays in economics, we talk about a lot of social capital, and these are related to some informal as well as formal management practices. And then the other project that was funded by the Asian Disaster Preparedness Center is about looking at non-monetary interventions for climate-smart agriculture. So this is like a more techno-economic model and adopt model for technology diffusion. And then we had some other interesting side projects. So these are the one project that was led by me is about cost of electrical compliance. So we worked with the energy provider, United Energy, and they gave us some data to predict what kind of electronic vehicles that people are using in the grid network. So this is funded by Department of Jobs, Basics and Regions. Then we also have some other aspects. So this is like schooling staff support after major emergencies. This is funded by Teachers Health Foundation. And we also have another project that was multidisciplinary. It is looking at optimizing post-disaster recovery interventions in Australia. So this was funded by Natural BNHCRC. So these are some of the projects that have been funded. So hopefully the video will run now. Yeah. So how should I go there?
Sure. We've only got a couple of minutes left, so maybe it's perhaps I can ask a quick question follow-up.
Yeah.
How does it? Because your centre is clearly is business focused, and that clearly shapes the way you approach problems in that centre, which I think is quite unique. I don't think any of the other Victorian universities have it that way.
Yeah, because we are more econ and business and law focused center, and I know that there are other academics working at Deakin, so it's not a pan-Deakin network, but this is mostly focusing on the economic management and resilience and recovery of the disaster. Yeah. So can I play this video? Is there
I'm not sure, but we've actually only got 2 minutes left, so I'm wary of it. Maybe take a picture of the video, because if it's on YouTube, then people can also watch it on their own time. So, Thank you very much, Prasad.
Thank you.
Much appreciated.
And thank you very much.